This is the beginning of the Fresno-Pacific versus Cuesta College game. Sprinting, we have Rose with Amy, and that's on the 4-5 side, and then guarding is Alex, setting is Lily, and on the 1-2 side, right now we have Katie and Gish. Cam is starting in goal. And we're starting. Rose wins sprint. Amy's with the ball, passes it to Alex. Alex swimming it down. Pass to Amy. Pass into Lily, who got front. And goal, Lily. The score is now FPU 1, Cuesta 0. The time is 7:43. Pass back. She's being pressed by Lily up top. Her foul. She's being pressed by Katie. That's Gish guarding drive. Gish is pressing there, or dropped off there. That's Rose guarding the post up. Steps out. That was on offensive. She's pulling down on Rose's arm. FPU ball. The ball is with Alex. Pass down to Amy. Amy all the way into Rose with the post up. And shot hits post. Back to Rose. Get the rebound. A little bit open water, but Alex recovered the ball. Passed over to Amy. That's Gish returning with her girl to defense over there. We have a new shot clock. That's what Brian's yelling. Katie has the ball now. Passes it into Lily. Lily with the turn, shot, and high of cage. It's now Cuesta's ball. Goalie ball. Pass wide. Katie's guarding the girl wide. Press is what Brian's calling. Passed in. Rose is guarding that drive. Gish crashed it with a ball under. Pass back to Cameron. Up to Rose. Passed all the way down to Amy. He's yelling, "Go, Alex." Katie has a post up on the 1-2 side. She's winging out. Gets the ball. Passes into Lily. Wraps around. That was tipped by goalie. Pass, and she's being guarded by Lily. That was Amy that crashed, but it is her foul. And now Amy is rejected because, or not rejected, ejected because she didn't hear the foul. Okay, they're calling ball out. Oh, now they're starting it. Okay, X1 is Alex, X2 is Lily, X3 is Gish, X4 is Rose, X5 is Amy. Or not Amy, Katie. Pass stolen away by Katie. Pass to Cameron. Amy's swimming the ball up. Pass to Gish. Passed all the way over to Katie. Passed in to Lily. Some inside water. Rose is fighting the goalie for the ball. It is a turnover, Cuesta's ball. Pass far, strong side. Brian's calling out that we're down. That's Alex pressing the girl with the ball. Passed in. Almost stolen away by Gish, but it's her ball. Passed over. Amy's on that girl. There's a drive going in. Lily's guarding the drive. Gish drops on the drive and steals the ball. Cameron has the ball. Passed all wide to Alex. Pass all the way into the middle with Katie. Goalie crashes in. Ball under. Still goalie ball. Pass wide, that's Amy's girl. Pass down to Lily's girl. There's Alex is guarding a drive. Passed up, that's Amy going to press her. Rose stair steps being called. Passed into open water, but it's Cuesta's ball still. We have Gish and Amy already on offense, and it's a 2-meter, so. Two-meter, and they're doing a play over there where they ran a screen, it looks like. Step. She's being dropped off of by Katie. Amy is fronting. High of cage. Cameron has just received the ball. Pass to Alex. Pass wide. They're all calling weak. That's Gish with the ball over there. Passed up to Rose, who passed it into Lily. And there's a kick out 5-meter. 5 meters called. Okay. Never mind, it's a 5-meter. It was called on, or not 5 meters, it's a 6-on-5 called on number 5. X1 is Katie, X2 is Lily, X3 is Alex, X4 is Rose, X5 is Gish, X6 is Amy. Amy has the ball currently. She's swimming out to get it. Pass all the way over to Katie. Shot and goal. We're subbing out 6 players right now. Timeout was called.
From that experience, we got see that. Oh, no, you take your own experience. I don't want to share that with you. You'll like it. You probably like it. Yeah, see that right there. Oh my God! Body's interesting. Body's supposed to value your body. It's good for your body.
There's 2:49 left in the quarter.
I think that music and light. You can turn them off. You turn it blue. You can turn it. That's 2-0. And the thing goes down as much as you want. It's not like hot either. Oh, the water was like lukewarm, so it wasn't like it was like. I'm just saying it wasn't as big. Yeah. I think it'd be a tie.
Yeah.
All right, and the score is 0-1. It looks like the Katie goal didn't count, which I didn't really see. Oh, no, it is 2. Never mind, it changed.
Oh, brother. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I was just like surprised. I think Hancock was so athletic. Yeah, like so
All right, we're lining up again. No, Cameron just told them no ball 1-2. We have a full new 6 in, so I'll when we line up next, I'll say that. But that is Sam pressing. There's an ISO happening on the other side. Cameron goes out to steal the ball and gets it. Swims away with it. Now they're on the counter. Passes it all the way up to Maddie Jakes. Passes it into Sam in the middle, who scores it. So that's an assist by Jakes, goal by Sam. The time is 2:27. Pressed by Sam up there. Passed over. She's being dropped off of by Danny. Danny's going out to press, I think. There's a drive being guarded by Hannah Walker. It's her foul. There's another drive happening. She's being guarded by Sam. Passed in, and that was on offensive, and Jakes was guarding that girl. Passed all the way up to Sam. Looks wide to Jakes. Danny rotates up. It was an attempted pass in, but it was stolen away by number 7. Given back to goalie. Goalie ball. Time is 1:39. Pass all the way up wide. That is Hannah Walker on that girl. We have Jakes dropping off to help with Briscoe in guard. Briscoe just got ejected. Okay, X1 is Hannah Walker, X2 is Maddie Jakes, X3 is Bella, X4 is Sam, X5 is Danny. Even. Briscoe's coming in. He's yelling, go press. Hannah Walker goes out to her girl. Looks like we're all pressed up. Maddie Jakes is guarding the post up there. And blocked by Cameron. Cameron has the ball now. And there's an ejection on the counterattack. The ball was called out. And I think it was on number 5 again. So that's her second ejection of the game. At 1, we have Bella. 2 is Briscoe. 3 is Sam. 4 is Danny. 5 is Hannah Walker. And 6 is Maddie Jakes. Pass to Danny. Over to Bella. To Danny. All the way over to Jakes. Brian's yelling, Danny, get wider. Over to Bella. To Danny. All the way over to Jakes. Shot and goal. The score is now FPU 4, Cuesta 0. The time is 26 seconds. Okay, that was passed inside water to the goal, and it was an offensive. That was Jakes guarding that. Stolen away by, because of the offensive. Jakes has the ball now. 3, 2, 1, pass to Bella, and that is the end of the first quarter. The score at the end of the first is FPU 4, Cuesta 0. For ejections, the ones that I remember because we have no board here, are going to be 1 on Briscoe, 1 on Amy, and there are 2 on the number 5 for Cuesta's team. This is the start of the second quarter against Cuesta College. The score going into it is 4-0 FPU. We have 2 ejections on their number 5, and they have 1 on Amy and 1 on Briscoe. Starting is the same starting lineup that we normally do with Cameron in goal.
I turn on my the fire pit I built. So I'll turn that on.
They're fixing the clock right now. That's why there's a delayed start. All right, and we're starting. Rose one sprint. Aim with the ball over to Alex. Katie has a good drive down. Lots of open water there. She wings out. Pass up to Gish. She's being dropped off of. Over to Alex. Passed over to Amy. Amy with the shot and blocked by goalie. Passed up. She's being guarded by Amy. Their set is cycling out, and the girl that Lily's guarding is driving. Way overpass, stolen away by goalie. Now we're on the counter. Cameron passes it to the Cuesta girl, and now they're on the reverse counter attack. We have 4-on-2. Over wide, she's being chased by Alex. And wide of cage, shot wide of cage. Turned out nicely. Pass to Amy. Passed all the way over to Gish. Katie had the drive, she's by herself. She's at just high of cage. Pass wide, so she's being pressed by Lily. Her foul, she's being pressed by Alex. They say look in, Rose is guarding right now. Pass over here, she's being guarded by Gish. Brian saying no foul. Alex is dropping to help out Katie. Popped out. I think it was passing, but stolen away by goalie. Now we're on the counter attack. Passed all the way up to Gish. Pass wide to Amy and goal. Goal, Amy. Very nice counter. The score is now FPU 5, Cuesta 0. The time is 6:06. I think there's a cap being tied. At top. That was Lily pressing her out. And Amy just got ejected, so that's her second ejection. Okay, we're getting set up here. I think it was for kicking or pushing or something like that. And Rose almost stole it away. Okay, they're out very far out. Okay, X1 is Gish, X2 is Alex, X3 is Katie, X4 was Lily, X5 is Rose. Rose has the ball now. Swimming it up the pool. She has Katie right behind her. Passes it over to Katie. Very seamless transition there. Down we got 2-on-1 with trailer. Pass over to Rose. Quick, and Rose with the quick shot. That was textbook. Very nice. Time is 5:22. Score is FPU 6, Cuesta 0. Okay, Rose with the steal there. And Rose got an ejection on number 2. Brian calls right back. Pass to Katie. Number 2 does not know she's ejected. And now it's a 5-meter. Okay, this is going to be, I think, Rose taking the 5-meter. We're fully covered up in the backcourt. Time is 4:57. Shot and goal. It's two goals for Rose now. The score is now FPU 7, Cuesta 0. Alex and Lily are coming out for Willow and Bem. Okay, we're starting. Attempted steal by Gish, but it was a foul. That's Katie on the drive. Pass over. She's being pressed by Willow. Gish's girl is driving in now. Gish is covering the drive. We're leaving a couple people in the backcourt here so that we can see. Willow dropped and passed it to the girl, and then attempted shot, but it's to Cam. We're on the counter now. Cam passes all the way up to Rose. Weak is being called. Passed in to Katie. Passed to Jakes, but it's wet pass. Shot high of cage. 4:09 on the clock. Goalie ball. Pass wide. That's Jakes' girl. Willow's covering a drive. She's being pressed out there by Gish. Pass up, she's being pressed by Jakes. The girl up top drives, being guarded by Katie. Pass into set and blocked by Cam. We're on the counter now. Pass wide to Gish. Pass wide to Jakes. Pass into Katie with the goal. Time is 3:21. The score is now FPU 8, Cuesta 0. Danny is going in for Katie. Katie looks like she's having the time of her life out there. And they're doing another sub, looks like, for Cuesta. Passed into the girl that's swimming up as a sub. She's going to be pressed by Willow out there. Passed in, stolen away by Bem. Passed over, it's with Jakes. Brian's yelling Rose cover. Pass to Willow a little bit wide. Over to Rose. Passed over to Jakes. In the middle to Gish. Gish with the shot and goal. Time is 2:49. The score is now FPU 9, Cuesta 0. Starting at point. Willow's going to go press the girl back with the ball. Her foul. Leaving that girl in the backcourt. There's an ejection on Gish for grabbing. So now we're down. Jake's is X1, X2 is Bem, X3 is Rose, X4 is Willow, X5 is Danny. Danny's blocked by Rose, shot blocked. Rose recovers ball and gives it to Cameron. We're even now. Looks like Gish is getting a sub. Danny has the ball swimming down. Passed over to Willow, who finds the back of the net. Assist Danny, goal Willow. The score is now FPU 10, Cuesta 0. Bella and Hannah Walker are in now for Gish and Rose. Time is 2:07. Bella's guarding her. There's a drive. Danny's covering that drive. Kind of far pass. Danny's guarding the post up. Popped back out. That's Willow dropped. Shot and blocked by both Bem and Cameron. Now we're on the counterattack. Cameron has the ball. Passed over to Hannah Walker. Hannah Walker passes it up to Jakes. And offensive, I think it was called on Hannah Walker. I'm not sure because of the drive. Goalie ball. Goalie ball still. Passed up wide to number 6, who's not guarded. Hannah Walker catches her. It's passed in. Danny's guarding set right now. And there's an ejection on Danny. X1 is Hannah Walker, X2 is Maddie Jakes, X3 is Bem, who just tipped it. X4 is Bella, X5 is Willow. Bella crashes that girl, but she does get the shot beforehand, and that is a goal for number 10. They're running 3. Back to Cameron. That was Ben who passed it back. Cameron has the ball. Passed over to to Hannah Walker. Her foul. We have Danny drives down, Bella drives up. Willow has front. Pass over to Danny. Pass into Willow. Willow turns. Full turn and gets a 5-meter. Jakes is going to take the 5-meter. "45 seconds on the clock." And she scores. The score is now FPU 11, Cuesta 1. That's Danny pressing. The Bella's dropped off because Jakes is guarding that post up. Pass back. There's a driver. Willow's guarding the drive. Danny's dropped off. Danny's going back to press her girl. Over cage. was out of the playing field needs to be brought back to the 2. Back to Cameron with the ball. Passes it to Hannah. 9, 8. Hannah with the ball. Picks it up. Shot. Blocked by goalie. And it is Cuesta's ball. 3 seconds. Okay, and that is the end of the second quarter, which means it's the end of the half also. That is the score and the ejections from this quarter. We had, there was one on Gish, one on Danny, and I think that was all of them. This is the start of the third. Rose won sprint. Passed all the way down to Rose, who drove a girl down. Passed wide to Sam with a beautiful goal. Assisted by Rose, goal by Sam. The score is now 11-1. The time is 7:46. And, oh, Bailey's in the goal right now. That was another sub. So it's like the starting lineup, but with Salmon and Bailey in. Katie's pressing. She's pressing that girl way out there. That's Rose on that and that is a steal by, or it's on offensive on the girl. So Rose has the ball, passes it to Bailey. Passes it all the way up to Gish, who passes it wide to Katie. Passed over. It was stolen away by the Cuesta girls. Goalie ball. Passed wide to the person that Amy's guarding. She's pressing her way out there. We're going to leave them in the backcourt. Passes it down line. Amy is stair-stepping and steals it away. It's great. That was the girl that Sam was guarding, so now it's Amy and Sam over there. And there's an ejection call also. She needs it right back. Amy with the and goal. Was ejection on number 11 from their team. That was assisted by Katie, and the goal was by Amy. The score is now FPU 13, Cuesta 1. Alex is getting subbed out for Bem. Passed wide. She's being pressed by Katie. They have front. Amy's guarding there. Rose started stair-stepping, but it was shot over goal. No, actually, it was a 2-meter. Tipped out of goal. They're doing a pick there, it looks like, but there was an offensive called on it. Now it's FPU ball, and there's an ejection on number 5, which is her third. And then there's a timeout called. It's a full timeout called. We'll go into the scoreboard. right, end of the timeout. Bailey with the ball, passes it up. Pass wide, pass up. Okay, X1 is Katie, X2 is Bem, X3 is Sam, X4 is Rose, X5 is Gish, X6 is Amy. Gish with the ball, shot, goal. Assisted by Katie. Score is now FPU 14, Cuesta 1. Time is 5:58. Okay, ball's up top. Ball 4. That's Katie pressing there. Rose with the steal. Rose with the ball. Passed it down line, all the way down to Katie. Good pass. Sam does have front. Pass into Sam. Steps out to get the ball. Is it her foul? Pass to Gish over to Amy. It's her foul. 8-7. And offensive was called. I think it was on Gish on her drive. Pass down. She's being pressed by Gish. We have a guy. Katie's covering the drive. Gish pressed her girl way out there. She's being pressed by Bem, who steals the ball away. She's going down. Goalie comes out. And that is a goal for Bem. The time, or the score is now FPU 15, Cuesta 1. Everybody's subbed out now. The offensive earlier was not on Gish, it was on Sam. She's being pressed by Danny. That's Bella who's dropped off that girl. That's Briscoe being on the drive right there. Bella's dropping off. Lily's dropped off too. Shot and high of cage. Bailey with the ball. Pass wide to Hannah. It's her foul. There's a drive. Bella drove down. Danny wrapped up. Pass to Bella, who got open. That was passed by Briscoe. And there's an offensive called. I think it was on Lily for holding. She's being pressed by Jakes up top. Passed all the way down. She's being pressed by Hannah Walker. Passed in. She's being guarded by Briscoe. Her foul. Pass up top. She's being dropped off of by Lily. And attempted stair step by Jakes. Goes back to her girl. Shot high of cage. Bailey with the ball. Pass wide to Hannah. Bella had her girl beat on that drive down. That's Danny with the ball. Shot hits the post. Cuesta's ball. Time is 3:13. Pass wide. Pass down line. That's Briscoe pressing there. There's a drive happening that Danny is guarding. Passed up. Lily goes to try to steal that ball away. She's gapping in between there. Passed over to, and Jake steals it away. Passes it to Bailey. Bailey's looking for someone to pass to. Passes it to Danny. Passed all the way up to Bella. That was a quarterback pass, but she made it right to the hand. Oh, and that was not Bella. Was it Bella? Yeah, it was Bella. Time is 2:27. Pass back. She's going to be pressed by Lily. Danny stole the ball away. Her foul. 2:24 left. Pass up to Bella. Pass all the way over to Hannah Walker. We have a drive. Jakes drives down. She's looking for the back door. Passed all the way over to Danny. Passed into Lily, who has a few drops, so the ball is stolen away. Time is 1:59. Goalie passes all the way up. She's being pressed by Briscoe. Pass up to another Cuesta girl. Has no one on her. I think Hannah Walker's dropped off. That's Lily who's going over. In goal. Not goal, sorry. Jakes was guarding that. Backhand hit goalie. Bailey with the ball. Passes it up to Danny. Pass to Briscoe in the middle. She gets up. And there's going to be an ejection called on number 9. They're saying he's yelling, "Run it." X1 is at the 1 is Danny. At the 2 is Bella. At the 3 is Lily. At the 4 is that was Briscoe. At the 5 was Hannah Walker. At the 6 was Jakes, and that was a goal for Danny. The score is now FPU 17, Cuesta 1. .108 left. We're at 17. Also top. Across. Briscoe's fronting. There's a drive across by Maddie Jakes is guarding the drive. Passed over to on the 2. Bailey gets the ball, steals it away. Pass wide to Danny. Danny passes to, I think it was leading to Jakes, but it was in 50-50 water. Time is 25 seconds. Pass up to number 7, 18 seconds. Passed in. Ejection for Briscoe for reaching over. Timeout was called. Our setup here, we have Bailey in goal. X1 is Danny, X2 is Jakes, X3 is Lily, X4 is Hannah Walker, X5 is Bella. Short timeout. There's 8 seconds left on the clock, so they're probably looking for some quick play. Goalie ball. Okay, ball's in play. Pass wide to their one player, to the 4, back to the 1. And she did make that goal. Right under, it was a skip shot under the goalie's arm. The score is now 2. That's the score at the end. The ejections, if I can remember them, are going to be for this quarter. We had another one on Briscoe. We had that might have been it. Yes. Okay, starting the 4th quarter against Cuesta. We are having Amy sprint. She's being trailed by Hannah Walker. Guarding is Bem. Setting is Willow. And on the 1-2 side, we have Bella and Katie. Amy wins sprint. Hannah with the ball over to Bem. Bem with the ball over to Amy. We have Willow driving in to be set, and it's a turnover. Taken away from Amy. Amy catches her girl. She's being pressed by Bem. We have Hannah Walker guarding right now. Willow drops off. The girl that was at the 4 drives. Oh. Bella stole away the ball. Jet passes to Amy. Amy's swimming up the pool with the ball. Pass wide to Katie. Over to Bella. To Hannah. Back to Bella. Willow has front, pass into Willow. Willow with the shot and blocked by goalie. Cuesta recovers the rebound. All the way to number 16, who's by herself. We have a couple, Bem catches her. She's being pressed by Amy now. Ejection on 12, which is Willow. Willow's out. X1 is Bem. X2 is Hannah Walker. X3 is Bella. X4 is Amy. X5 is Katie. Pass all the way across. Right underneath the armpits of both Bem and Jet. They're running 3. The score is now Cuesta 3, FPU 17. Time is 6:12. Jet has the ball. Some spinning action going on there. Katie comes out in front. Goalie comes out. Amy back with the ball. Shot and goal. Goalie out of cage. The time is 5:56. The score is now 18-3. Willow's dropped off. Stolen away by Bella. Got Katie open in the middle and Amy open on the side. Pass back up to Hannah Walker, walks it in. Pass to Bem. Over to Katie. Bella's posted up there. Bem with the ball. Over, it was into Bella, stolen away by Cuesta. 5:05 on the clock. They did use the whole shot clock on that one, though. Bella's dropped off that girl. She's being pressed by Katie. Her foul. Willow's dropped on the set. Goes in for the steal. Steals the ball. Willow with the ball, still swimming it up now. She's passes to Bella at the 1. Katie's open in middle, or she's being pressed. She's a post up. We have Hannah Walker and Katie running a double set there. Pass wide to Bella. Shot and goal. The time is 4:14. Big subs. We got Rose coming in, Danny coming in on the 1-2 side. We have Alex coming in for guard. On the 4-5 side, we have Jakes and Gish, and Sam is staying in set. Or no, Sam subbed in for set because Willow was in before. She's being followed by Jakes. There's a drive coming in that Danny's guarding. Pass up top. She has quite a few people swimming towards her. Blocked by Jet. That's passed over to Alex. That was Danny with the ball first. Double set running here with Gish, and Sam is wide open on the other post. Goal for Gish. Time is 3:20.
I'll do the chair. Don't start like that. Yeah, exactly. More for the boost to be over there, but what? Hopefully I'll be able to boost you over there.
Ball's up top. Danny's pressing that girl. No, dropped off that girl, actually. Sam's dropped off that girl. Looks like we're running an M drop. Passed in, almost stolen away by Jakes, but it is an ejection on her. X1 is Sam, X2 is Alex, X3 is Rose, X4 is Gish, X5 is Danny. Even. Shot hits post. Rebounded by Danny, pass back to Jet. Now we're on the counter. Pass over to Rose. Passed all the way over to Alex. He's at the 4. Passed all the way across to Danny. Pass over to Jakes. Pass over to Danny. 7, 6. Jakes with the ball, shot and goal. I think that's a hat trick too. FPU 21, Cuesta 3. Time is 1:57. Danny's dropped off that girl. Pressing her now. Stolen away by Jakes. She hopped up there. Jet with the ball. Passed over to Rose. Rose with the ball now. Passes it far over to Jakes, who passes over to Alex. Alex with the ball. Over to Danny. Into Sam, who goes for the turn. Shoots, hits post. There's a lot of girls in there now. Goalie ball. We're on defense now. We're down. But looks like we caught up. Passed in. That's Danny on that drive, or on the counter. And blocked by Jet. Time is 1 minute. Pass to Alex. Alex passes over to Rose. Back up to Alex, who's open. Oh. And their ball, Cuesta's ball. 34 seconds. Pass wide. That's Jakes trailing her. Jakes catches up. Danny got the girl in the middle. Alex has number 9 on the side. 17 seconds. And that was stolen away by Gish, who passes it all the way back over to Jakes back there. Who, now there's a little scuffle with the goalie. Jet needs to let go of the ball or she's going to get, she was ejected. Sorry, Jet was ejected because she didn't know that the possession changed. Everyone is in front of the goal. And blocked by shot blockers. And crashed by Rose and no goal. I think it was Danny who blocked it. I'm not quite sure, but that is the end of the game. That's the final score. There's a little discrepancy with the ref and the coach because he says he called a timeout. And he's trying to call. They're figuring out that the coach has said don't worry about it.